Madam Speaker, the United States is facing an inflation and debt crisis not seen in over 40 years. West Virginians have seen the value of their savings erode before their very eyes because of reckless tax and spend policies. We know who's responsible for the current inflation crisis, but what in our country's history has allowed us to get to this point? The answer can actually be traced back to 1971, when President Nixon took the United States off the gold standard. The gold standard means tying the dollar directly to the value of gold. Under the gold standard, any American would be able to trade their dollars for a fixed amount of gold. By linking the dollar to the value of gold, the money supply could only be increased if the supply of gold increases. This connection protects the purchasing power of your dollars. That is why I introduced legislation to return the United States to the gold standards. Had we been on the gold standard or some other fixed standard, we'd not be in the inflation crisis we're in today. I look forward to working with the Republican majority to make sure this issue gets attention. Thank you, and I yield back.
Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? All right, let's get back into gold, silver, and cryptocurrencies. But before we do, that is Representative Mooney that we heard at the beginning of this video. Earlier, I had explained to people that Money Metals not only sells gold and silver bullion, but they also are actively involved with legislation to make sure that our gold and silver purchases don't have any tax and that we try to return back to sound money. So that's who they work closely with. I know Stefan has explained to me on a couple of occasions that Mooney is somebody we need to pay attention to, and you can understand why. Before we get started, do me a favor and hit the thumbs up button, and if you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold and silver, head on over to our friends at Money Metals Exchange. The link will be down below in the description. If you are a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code PIMPYSILVER. Yes, it has changed. PIMPYSILVER. So if you're watching this video and it's an older video, make sure you check on current videos because the code is going to be changing from time to time from now on. Also, I can be found on other platforms. Everybody knows I have my own website, Pimpy's News Network. Over here, I post videos that I can't get away with over on YouTube. Also, I have a group on Facebook called Pimpy's Investment Chat. Over here, we do talk about gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, as well as foreign currency investments. Come on over here and join us. It's free to do so. You can also come follow me on Twitter, MeWe, YouTube, and Odyssey. The links for all these platforms will be down below in the description. So for whatever reason, if I get removed off of one platform, you could find me on the others. And for those of you looking for my address, there it is right here. Feel free to pause the video, go ahead and write it down and reach out to me. I've had the opportunity over the last several weeks to listen to the experts out there talk about gold, silver, as well as what's going on with our economy and why it is we should be into gold and silver. And I've been preaching about this since I had a YouTube channel. And I'm very grateful that a lot of you have taken the proper steps necessary to buy gold and silver. I want to encourage you guys to continue to do so. There's some real shaky times coming up. And the only thing that's ever survived when it comes to financial crises has always been gold. For those of you who have not yet converted your nest egg, your savings into gold and silver, I really do want to encourage you to do so. Do it now. If you have a 401k or IRA, you can go to Money Metals website, go to Other, move your cursor all the way over here. It just says Retirement Accounts and click it, and then read this. And there's even a video for you to watch. It'll walk you through what it is you need to do to help transfer your 401ks or IRAs over into Money Metals. All right. If you have any questions, they're always reachable. They can be reached at 1-800-800-1865. Tell them Pimpy sent you, and they'll be happy to walk you through this. All right, so what's going on with cryptocurrencies? They started to make a slight run, man, and I was concerned about them because a handful of days they were in the green, and then all of a sudden they got shut down. But they are in the green today, so let's see what's going on. Bitcoin's at $22,146. Ethereum is at $1,550. XRP is at 38 cents. It has not gone anywhere in so many months. Cardano is at 38 cents. Dogecoin is at 8 cents. Polygon is at $1.23. Hex, as usual, 5 cents. Solana is at $21.61. Polkadot's at $6.20. Shiba is at 4013. And Litecoin sit around $96.74. So a lot of the cryptocurrencies did come back a little bit, but are now moving towards the right. It's a really crazy teeter-totter game going on, but it's okay. I'll be keeping an eye on it and let you guys know what is going on. Terra Luna is at 30169. So it's no longer at 12, it's at 169. Although it has a 0.07% loss in value, at least it's up there. That's a good thing. Saitama is at 202563. They were at 23 before, they're now at 25, and they keep creeping up a little at a time, which I love this. This is a really healthy growth, and I hope that it continues to go that direction. Gold closed out the week at $1,843.43. Ever since we had that nice consistent ride up, it has been going down, and it went down sharply on the 23rd, started to rebound, and has now gone down again. Look, we're not surprised at this. This is what the powers that be that do this. We know that the central banks around the world have been stocking up on gold, and one of the ways they can afford it is to do what? Beat the price down. So just hold on to it. Take advantage of the fact that it's cheaper than it was, even a week ago. And then stack up on it. Just keep stacking, stacking, and stacking. Silver's at $21.66. You can see here that silver reached $24.62 on the 23rd, but then dropped down to $22.28 by the end of the day. And it's going down a little bit. Don't let these prices fool you. Understand there's a bigger agenda going on, and when the prices go down, you should celebrate that because you're trying to add to your stack of precious metals. It's funny, I'm on Twitter and I keep seeing Biden, and I know it's not him, but let's just, roll with this. Whoever it is that's handling Biden's tweets keeps putting on there how the job numbers are the greatest it's ever been, inflation numbers and blah, 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 blah. And the funny thing is I'm allowed to do what's called fact checking on Twitter now. Now, I don't know if everybody has that access, but they gave me access to be a fact checker. So I have to go through and constantly remind him that he's just lying. It's just unbelievable. And you can see right here what I'm talking about. U.S. Bankruptcy Tracker. Courts see busiest January since 2010. We're talking about bankruptcies. U.S. courts are seeing the busiest start to a new year for large bankruptcy filings since 2010. Well, the heap of distressed debt has been shrinking according to the data compiled by Bloomberg. There have been 10 large bankruptcy filings, those tied to at least $50 million of liability from the start of 2023 through January 17th, according to the data compiled by Bloomberg. That's the most since 2010, which saw 12 filings during the same period. Last week alone saw 6 of those filings, including the bankruptcies of makeup retailer Morph LLC and kidney drug maker Tricida. Wow, that's crazy. So again, whenever I hear Biden go out there talk about this, talk about that, we know he is lying about the numbers. The numbers are arranged in a way that helps benefit the current administration. It doesn't help that there's a plethora of people laying off employees at the time. Disney to lay off 7,000 workers, and it's going to cut $5.5 billion worth of its cost in latest reshuffle. So it says Disney will lay off 7,000 workers as the company seeks to slash $5.5 billion in cost. As a result, the media giant plans to restructure the organization into 3 core business segments: Disney Entertainment, ESPN, and Disney Parks, Experience, and Products, as they should. Combining them is a bad situation because there's people who are lashing out against the woke agenda on ESPN as well as Disney Entertainment. Go woke, get broke. That is a slogan we've been using for the longest time. And so many of these companies are going belly up because of the decision to be a woke corporation instead of just doing what it is that got you to where you are today. Stay out of politics. I know they were told that you should be involved in politics, and a lot of these big corporations still today believe they should be involved in politics, But if you do that, this is what happens. We will be reducing our workforce by approximately 7,000 jobs, Bob Iger said during the company's first quarter earnings call. While this is necessary to address the challenges we're facing today, I do not make the decision lightly. I have enormous respect and appreciation for the talent and dedication of our employees worldwide, and I'm mindful of the personnel impact of these changes. So go woke, go broke. That's exactly what's happening. So Biden is touting that 2023 he's doing a phenomenal job. That gas is down $1.50 from its highest peak. You notice he says from its highest peak, not since he's been in office, which is something altogether different. This here is talking about tech companies just in 2023, and we're only at February the 14th. 352 tech companies with layoffs. 104,132 employees laid off. It's only 6 weeks into this new year, and already 352 tech companies with approximately 104,132 employees that are laid off. I know there's a lot of craziness out there right now when it comes to the lamestream media. Just keep stacking gold and silver. That's the best thing you can do. There's times where I don't mind prices being where they are because I can add more to my inventory. But at the same time, I'm expecting anytime soon for there to be a breakout of gold and silver where they no longer will do whatever it takes to manipulate it and allow the price to reflect properly of where it is. And for us who's been stacking gold and silver for so long, to have a pretty big smile on our face. Anyways, that's it for now. You guys let me know what you think down below in the description, and I will get back at you later. I'm out.